Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Today, believe it or not, I'm going to do some unboxing. Hard to think this day would come. I do have two small right stuff boxes. It's been so long since I said this place's name, I can't even remember how to say it right. So, I hope that was it. Right stuff. Yeah, so this is like super early in March that I got these in. I'm hopeful that I get some more in. These shipped in February, but I just got them like a week and a half later for mail reasons and storm reasons. Oh, there's a thingy. Feel free to use it. Whoever wants to use it can use it. And don't forget to sign up for your schedule. That should have already passed by now. But yeah, sign up if you remembered still. I think you can sign up pretty much whenever. And the bracket just keeps getting smaller that you can make. So we've got Comey Can't Communicate Volume 15. I think you can pre-order up to like Volume 19 or 20 now. So I guess there's still a long ways to go for this series. I'm not sure quite how long it is, but it must be pretty darn long. So yeah, it's climbing my ranks. It's nowhere near being read, but it's climbing the ranks. I keep getting stuff out of order. I keep jumping the gun with a few things. This is a little bit of a bigger box from Right Stuff. Let's figure out this flap situation here. 1 second. Forget the flap. I'm just gonna go for it. So, Ari Frita. This is a series I've been just slowly picking up. I don't really know too much about it other than it's pretty popular. You know, this loner kid gets reborn into another world and he somehow becomes the strongest boy ever. You know, your typical isekai plot. I'm not really expecting the world from it. Just hope it's enjoyable. Aposmiz. This is a continuation of Nihei's work. We are getting towards the end of this series. I don't know if he's writing another one right now or what, but I do feel like the artwork is just gorgeous. It looks super cool. These, you can read them in like a second. There's hardly any text. Mostly all art tells the story. City, Volume 13. You can see a little fidget spinners there. This is the last one, actually. So, yeah. Look at this. I don't usually show the last volumes, but City doesn't have much continuity. Fairly certain. The whole last volume is probably them all complaining that it's the last volume. But who knows? I haven't really read it quite yet, so I don't know the vibe of it. To Your Eternity, Volume 16. This series, super popular, super interesting. I've watched a few episodes of the anime, very much enjoyed it. So I'll be reading it once it comes up on my TBR. But it's got a little warning on the front here for suicide violence, which very good to have that these days, especially with mental health being in the forefront of our minds. Get it? Mental health, minds, ha ha ha. A little funny joke there. It's true, but a little funny, ha ha there as well. It's good for the mind, good for the body, good for the soul. So here we have Full Metal Alchemist, these Full Metal editions. I got the rest of them that I was missing, actually, thankfully. So that was very good. I really like these foils. I really like how they have these nice color pages. And Roy Mustang, look at how blue he is. So blue. 1, 2, and 3 is kind of cool because the covers of 1, 2, and 3 was Ed, Al, and then Roy. So it's kind of neat how they pay some homage to that for the singles. Here's some color, some glorious pages. And yeah, that looks really cool. And I love these little like wax paper. I don't know what to call this. Where you can kind of see through it, It's kind of neat looking. Yeah, very cool, very cool. Love these editions. If you guys are interested in Full Metal, I would say forget the box set, pick up these. Muscles Are Better Than Magic. This is such a great series. Gotta read it. This has already been shown on my reading log by now. But, yeah, this is the last volume, sadly. I had no idea when I was reading it that this was the last volume. But it was an epic fight, an epic battle. I can't believe it's over. And they are trying to make me read. I don't think I'm going to read, but good try. 7 Deadly Sins, Four Nights of the Apocalypse. Kodansha's little new logo here, which is cool. We get to see what happens after the 7 Deadly Sins. And we follow this weird guy, Percival. I really don't know where the story's going, but excited to see it get there. Very cool series. Nice premise. Glad it doesn't, hang on to the coattails of the previous characters. Gantz Volume 8. I'm not going to show you guys any of these innards because we all know Gantz is full of boobs. Yep. Welcome, welcome. We've got a new whole set of boxes here. So I got these in like a week after I got that Right Stuff here. So let's just get going. This is going to take me a while. I got a lot of the same series, but I figured, Right Stuff still hasn't sent me my February pre-orders. Maybe they never will. Who knows? Not me. But I'm going to sit here and cry and cry and cry until I get my February pre-orders in. Because what else can I do? I guess I could email Right Stuff and say, where the goods at? But I haven't done that quite yet. Maybe I will. Later. Today? Tomorrow? Never? Who knows? But usually they send stuff out on Friday, so like when I'm coming home from work, I usually get an email from them saying, hey, you got stuff on the way. If I'm going to get it at all. Ultimate Muscle. Yeah, that's right. That's right. You guys see that right. Volume 2. I got more Ultimate Muscle. Volume 2. So yeah, that's the reason why I was able to wait until I got all this collection together. I feel like a dragon in his loot, because Ultimate Muscle I can't really read, since I'll read up to volume 5 and be like, oh, can't read, missing stuff. So, yeah. Negima. This is an interesting series. It's called Negima Neo. It's based on the anime, which is based on the manga. Yeah, that's right. Based on the popular anime. You read that right. These were released by Del Rey. This volume's not too bad. It's a little worn and torn. I got this off of Amazon. It looks like it's Alan's. So, Alan, if you're watching, thanks for the book. You did a decent job, I suppose, at this. But, yeah, very cool. It looks like you really read it because the binding's kind of falling apart. So, I'm glad you loved it. I hope I like it. But I've heard some terrible things about it. I kind of just wanted it because it's a shorter collection. 7-volume series. Like I said, based off of the anime that's based off of the manga. It just sounded so ridiculous I had to get it. It's like, just why would you think that this would succeed? Why in the world would anybody greenlight that idea? It's like, man, I got the craziest idea, Kodansha or Del Rey. What if we took this hit anime based on the manga and we made a manga about it? And then they're just like, good job. I love it. That's great. Great job. Thank you so much. It's like, wow. Wild to me. Just wild. So let's open this guy up here. This is super packed up. I love it. I love it a lot. Get this. Come on now. I know my book's not going to be damaged at all with all this wrapping. But I may never read it because I might not be able to get it. Pretty sad day. Pretty sad day. Here we go. I think we're on to something here. Oh yeah, this is it. This is the ticket, friends. A lot of this video I think is just going to be me opening stuff, so I hope you guys like this hype. Ultimate Muscle Volume 4. Here we go. Now we're working with fires and businesses. So that's excellent. I think I can read 1 through 6 now. Yep. 1 through 6. Look at me go. Slowly but surely making my way downtown. Holding down. I don't remember the lyrics of this town. Let's get this Nilla envelope open up. Every time I receive boxes of books like this in these envelopes, it reminds me of getting my report card. Negima Neo, Volume 3. This looks like it's in super good condition because we've got a nice little baggie here. I like that. Good baggie. I hope the other ones are as nice as this one. Super crisp. But who am I fooling? I got them from Amazon and thrift books and Better World books. They'll look probably exactly like the other ones. Well, the first volume one, you know, with it a little bit harder to the glue kind of getting worn out through it. So let's open this up here. Oh yes, more Negima Neo. Let's see. Okay. This volume 5 here. You know, I could probably get rid of these stickers if I wanted to, pretty easily. Little stamp on top, that's fine. Binding's a little bit better than the volume 1 is. Oh, look at that, just a sticker, that's it, that's not bad. Interesting, interesting. Okay. I could hang with this. It's a little worn and torn, but you know, I can get rid of these stickers pretty easily. You know, I got each book for like $4, if that, with free shipping, so I probably shouldn't be the biggest nitpicker on this. Let's see, let's get this now open. I believe this one's from Better World Books. There we go. Oh man, this is tough. The vacuum sealed ones really seal. Looks like we got more Negima. Better World Books. Do better to this world. Stop sending me library copies, please. Lucky number 7. Is this even volume 7? This is volume 7. Very good. This one's a little bit more worn. And you can see that on top. More stickers. Stamp off to the side. And stamps over here. Stamps suck. Can't do anything about stamps. Stickers you can at least get off. That's how the anime based on the manga ends. It's the same page as the cover. I hope that's not a spoiler. That the cover of Volume 7 is the last panel. Thanks for that book. I don't know how closely related it is to the manga at all. I know that the anime like greatly separates from the manga at some point, but it's for the worse, from what I understand. And the manga just is like so much better, but I'm not really sure. Negima Neo again, volume number 4. Seems pretty decent at a glance here. Very good. We'll put that off to the side. So far, they're not terrible, but you know, that lucky number 7, I feel like could be a little bit better. So could the volume 1, but you know, 2 of them aren't bad. 2 of them are okay. So we're in pretty good shape here. Pretty good shape. Let's open this up here, and I think this is a hardcover, which is weird because I didn't order any hardcovers. Oh, it's 2 books. Look at that. Okay, this is interesting. So we've got a ton of stickers and a hardcover, really crappily done job of number 2, and this is like a plastic case. This is like kind of sharp, actually. What the heck? This is weird. It's like super laminated. I don't know how to explain this. Weird. I don't know if I can get the stickers off of that. And here's volume 2. This is like such a bad hardcover job. It's like so dark. And it's stamped, obviously, because hardcovers are usually from libraries. They get special bindings. sometimes. They usually look much better than this. My real one looks like really nice. My real hardcover volume 2. This looks pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. Pretty bad. Let's open these up. We're getting pretty darn close to the end here. You know, there's only so many more Negima volumes since we have like 1, 2, 4, 7, 5, I think at this point. So we're nearing the end. Let's open this up. Get rid of this bubble stuff here. These are the packages, you know, these envelopes. This is how I get my video games, typically. They're in a Best Buy package. Looks just like this. Oh, yes. So we got some DN Angel. So I ordered the rest of DN Angel since I was only missing 3 volumes. This one was like 10, 12 bucks. And it's in pretty good condition. I think it was new. Maybe just like new. But it looks pretty cool. So volume 12 here. I think there's 13 volumes. Let's see. I got a whole box here. So let me just pull that up. Okay, so this is kind of cool. They sent me this package with stuff in it, like multiple packages like that. See, that's kind of neat. This is interesting. I bought this from eBay. The seller, you know, sent me tons of pictures, so I would know what I'm getting. And let me tell you guys, it's not great. I think that it'll be fine though. I only needed 2 or 3 volumes from this lot, and hopefully I can sell it off. But you know, the price point was pretty much the same as if I had just bought these 2 or 3 volumes, if not less than, alone. So I thought I would go with it. For some reason, it was really impossible for me to find a volume 6 loose cover. Let me just open these up. Put this over here, all off to the side. These aren't even numbered correctly, so that's a little annoying, but that's okay. I'm just gonna pile it off the side. I really like how Tokyo Pop did that kind of shiny-ish cover for the Angel Wing spine, and then the actual title, Shiny 2, very cool. I wish that we had the entire series released in English, because I'll never be able to self-print something that looks identical to this series, which is too bad, but what can you do? So here we go. This is volume 13, the last volume that came to America. There are still more volumes out there in Japan, and I think other languages as well, but that's all we're getting here. So it's pretty neat, pretty neat. This is volume 5 right here. Here's 4, just showing off a few covers. Not going to show off them all because there's, well, 13 of them. I got the whole series again, even though I already had it, but I think I'd rather keep my copies for most of these anyways. Here you can see them all kind of super shiny and glary from the reflective here. What is that? Let's just show you guys this volume 1 here. It's kind of beat up. Not looking super bad though. And it looks like somebody spilled who knows what on this thing. It looks so gross. And the juice is getting into the page or whatever that is. That is disgusting. I don't really want to hold this anymore. I'm going to be done with that. I didn't expect it to be all wrinkly and crap. That's gross. Let me open this up here. Off to the side. This one I got actually from Reddit. I'm going to put the user's name right here. I can't remember it. I feel like it's TD something. I was going to have it all ready for myself, and I totally forgot as I pressed the record button. Hold on, I think I can find it in like 2 seconds. I think I can do this. So I got this from nice guy TBD_Pocky. over at Reddit Manga Swap. I spent more than I should have on this volume, but your boy was getting desperate. I could not find anything regarding this volume, and I have been waiting for a while now. I've been like looking for a few months. This is the best deal I could find, and I only felt like it was worth it because it's technically 3 volumes, and you know the seller did live in Canada, so it's like an expensive ship. You know, it's like a $20 to $30 shipping price alone, which is already a pain. So let me just take this out. Well, you know that anything TBD Pocky is sending you is going to have some super good packing job, because look at this. This thing is not getting dented at all. That is a lot of saran wrap like things. Very good job. Let me get rid of all this stuff here. Little rough to get out here. There was one defect on this volume, and it is something I think that I'm probably going to make worse when I read it. So that's going to stink for me if I actually make it worse. But you know how Kodansha's omnibuses are. They are awful. The spines are very weak typically. I don't have too many of the Kodansha omnibuses. I think this is one of the only ones I actually have. You know, that's a 3-in-1. Off the top of my head, that's not like hardcover, you know. So let's just finish up with this unwrapping here. Pocky did a little bit too good of a job because, man, Manga Boy has a hard time with this puzzle right now. Almost got it. I think this is the last layer here. But yeah, Rave Masters by Hiro Mashima. Same author who did Eden Zero and Fairy Tail. I was looking forward to getting this series completed and then reading the Heroes crossover manga that came out, which features Haru Groove from this series, Natsu Dragneel, and Shiki from Eden Zero. You can see a little crease here running vertically. I feel like that's an unavoidable thing if you were to read this volume, and you know there's no reason why you wouldn't at least read it once if you were going to buy it, because pretty hard to get the entire Rave Master series, honestly. But yeah, otherwise, can't wait to read this series. I'm probably going to jump this series to the top of my TBR. RIP. Thank you for watching, everybody. That is it for this week's March haul. Hopefully that's not it for this March haul, sadly. And I should have more coming this month. Fingers crossed. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.